Hello, and welcome to English Speaking Corner. This is your quiet space to practice English, build your confidence, and find the right words for your daily life. I am Sarah.
And I am Mark. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Mark, let me ask you a question. Imagine you meet a friend you haven't seen in a week. You are sitting down for coffee, or maybe you are just passing each other in the hallway at work. Your friend smiles and asks you the most common question in the world. They say, "So Mark, how was your day?"
That is a very common situation. It happens to me almost every day.
Exactly. But for many of our listeners, this moment can be scary. When someone asks, "How was your day?" do you freeze? Do you panic? Do you quickly try to translate 100 different thoughts in your head?
I think many people just give the easy answer. They say, good, or they say, fine, and then the conversation stops. It dies right there.
You are right. Saying good or fine acts like a wall. It stops the connection. But there is another mistake people make. They try to be too accurate. They think they need to give a report. They say, "I woke up at 7, I brushed my teeth, I had toast for breakfast, I took the bus, I arrived at work at 9.
That sounds like a robot or a police report. It is technically correct English, but it is not how friends talk to each other. It is boring.
Today, we are going to fix this. We are going to move you from sounding like a robot to sounding like a storyteller. We are going to teach you a simple 3-step formula to answer the question, "How was your day?" perfectly every time.
This formula is easy to remember, and it works for everyone, whether you had a great day, a bad day, or just a normal day. By the end of this episode, you will be able to answer this question with confidence.
So settle in. Put on your headphones. Take a deep breath. Let's make your English smoother together. Before we start the formula, if you enjoy this calm way of learning, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps us create more lessons for you. Now, Mark, what is the first step in our formula?
The first step is the summary. This is where we replace the boring word good with something more descriptive. We need a strong adjective to set the mood.
Exactly. Think of this as the headline of a newspaper. You want to give your friend a general idea of your day in just one word. Let's look at a few options. Mark, if you had a day with too much work, a lot of noise, and everyone rushing around, what word would you use?
I would say it was hectic.
Hectic. That is a great word. It means busy, but in a chaotic, fast way. Listen to the pronunciation. Heck-tick.
It was hectic.
Let's practice that. Listen to the phrase and then repeat it during the pause. Speak out loud. It was hectic.
It was hectic.
Good. Now, what if the day was busy, but in a good way? You finished your tasks, you felt useful, you got a lot done. You would not say hectic.
No, for that I would say it was productive. This is a very professional word. It sounds positive.
Yes, productive means you produced results. Let's try that one. Listen and repeat. It was productive.
It was productive.
Excellent. Now let's go to the other side. What if the day was very long, very boring, and it felt like time was stopping?
Oh, I hate those days. I would say it was a drag.
A drag. That is a very natural phrase. A drag means something that is slow and difficult to get through. It feels heavy, like you are dragging something behind you.
It was a drag. This is informal, but very common among friends.
Let's practice this one. It helps you express frustration without being angry. Listen and repeat. It was a drag.
It was a drag.
Let's do one more for the summary step. What if everything was easy? No stress, the weather was nice, the work was simple.
Then I would say it was a breeze, like a gentle wind. It means everything was smooth and easy.
It was a breeze. That sounds lovely. Let's shadow that. It was a breeze.
It was a breeze.
So that is step 1. You start with a summary. Instead of saying it was good, you say it was productive or it was hectic. This immediately tells the other person how you feel. It invites them to listen more.
But you cannot just stop there, right? If I say it was hectic and then stop speaking, it is still a short answer.
Correct. That brings us to step 2. We call this the highlight, or if it was a bad day, the low light.
This is important. You do not need to list everything you did. You do not need to say you woke up, ate breakfast, and took the bus. You just need to pick one main event.
Just one event. The most interesting thing or the most annoying thing. This gives your answer some substance. It gives your friend a story. We usually use the past simple tense here because the event is finished.
So if my summary was, it was hectic, I need to give a reason why. I need to choose one event that made it hectic.
Exactly. For example, you might say, "It was hectic. I had 3 meetings back to back."
Ah, I see. The event is the 3 meetings. That explains the word hectic.
Right. Or you could say, "It was hectic. My computer crashed right before the deadline."
That is a very good highlight. Well, it is a bad event, but it is a good story for conversation.
Let's practice connecting step 1 and step 2. I will give you a summary word, and Mark will give an example of a highlight. Then you, the listener, can repeat the full sentence. Ready?
I am ready.
Okay. The summary is productive. Mark, what is the highlight?
I finally finished the big report.
Great. So the full answer is, it was productive. I finally finished the big report. Listeners, now it is your turn. Shadow us. It was productive. I finally finished the big report.
Let's try another one. Let's use the summary, it was a drag.
Okay, what is the highlight event?
I was stuck in traffic for an hour.
Ouch, that is definitely a drag. Listeners, repeat the full thought. Connect the feeling to the fact. It was a drag. I was stuck in traffic for an hour.
I like this. It is much better than saying, I drove my car. It tells a story.
Exactly. You are painting a picture. Let's try one more. Let's use the positive summary. It was a breeze. Mark?
My boss was on vacation, so the office was quiet.
That is a perfect reason for a day to be a breeze. Listeners, try this one. It is a longer sentence, so take your time. It was a breeze. My boss was on vacation, so the office was quiet.
Notice how we are using the past tense verbs. Was, finished, stuck.
Yes, keep it simple. You don't need complicated grammar. Subject, verb, object. I finished the report. I saw a friend. I lost my keys.
So we have the summary and we have the highlight. Is that the whole formula?
Almost. We have one more step to make your answer truly complete. Step 3 is the emotion.
The emotion. Why do we need this? Doesn't the summary already tell us the feeling?
The summary sets the tone, but the emotion at the end tells your friend how you are feeling right now, in this moment, as a result of the day. It closes the story. It brings the focus back to you as a human being.
I see. So it creates a connection.
Yes, it makes you relatable. Let's look at some emotion words. If your day was hectic and you had 3 meetings, how do you feel now?
I feel exhausted. Or maybe I am drained.
Drained is a fantastic word. It means your battery is empty. You have no energy left.
So the full answer would be, it was hectic. I had 3 meetings back to back. I am totally drained.
That is a perfect natural answer. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Let's practice some emotion vocabulary. Listen and repeat. I am drained.
I am drained.
What about if the day was productive? You finished your work. How do you feel?
I feel accomplished. Or maybe just, I feel good.
Accomplished is a strong word. It means you achieved something. It feels proud. Let's try that. I feel accomplished.
I feel accomplished.
And what if the day was a drag? You were stuck in traffic.
I feel frustrated. Or I'm just glad to be home.
I'm glad to be home. That is a very common phrase to end a bad day story. It signals that you are happy the bad part is over. Let's practice that phrase. I'm glad to be home.
I'm glad to be home.
Now, let's put all 3 steps together. We will build complete answers. This is where you will really see the difference between a robot answer and a fluent answer.
This is the exciting part. We are going to combine the summary, the highlight, and the emotion.
Scenario 1. Imagine you had a very busy day at work. Mark, walk us through the 3 steps.
Okay, step 1, summary. It was manic. Manic is another word for very busy. Step 2, highlight. The phones didn't stop ringing all morning. Step 3, emotion. I am ready to relax.
Beautiful. Listeners, did you hear how natural that sounds? It flows. Let's shadow that entire response. I will break it down, then we do the whole thing. It was manic. The phones didn't stop ringing. I am ready to relax.
Now try saying it all together comfortably. It was manic. The phones didn't stop ringing. I am ready to relax.
Excellent. Let's try a scenario for a student. Maybe you are studying at university. Mark, give us a student example.
Okay, step 1, summary. It was okay. Step 2, highlight. I had a really hard exam in history. Step 3, emotion. I am just relieved it is over.
Relieved. That is the feeling when stress goes away. Relieved. Let's practice the student response. It was okay. I had a hard exam. I am relieved it is over.
I am relieved it is over.
Let's do one more scenario. Let's do a travel scenario. Maybe you are on vacation.
Oh, I love vacation examples. Step 1, summary. It was incredible. Step 2, highlight. We hiked to the top of the mountain. Step 3, emotion. I am exhausted but happy.
Exhausted but happy. That is a great combination. It shows a physical tiredness but a mental happiness. Listeners, imagine you just climbed a mountain. You were talking to a friend at dinner. Say this. It was incredible. We hiked to the top of the mountain. I am exhausted but happy.
This formula really works. It stops me from rambling. It stops me from saying too much, but it also stops me from saying too little.
That is the goal. Balance. You give a little bit of information, but you keep it interesting. Now, there is one final piece to this puzzle. It is not part of your story, but it is part of the conversation.
Ah, the bounce back.
Yes, the bounce back. In English culture, and in many cultures, conversation is like a game of tennis. You hit the ball, and then you must wait for the ball to come back. No, you must hit the ball and invite the other person to play.
If I answer the question and then just stare at you silently, it is awkward.
Very awkward. So after you give your emotion, after step 3, you must ask the other person about their day.
The simplest way is, how about you?
Yes, short and sweet. How about you? Or, how was your day?
If you know they had something specific, you can ask about that. For example, how was your meeting?
That shows you are a good friend. You remember details. But if you don't know, just keep it general. Let's practice 3 ways to bounce the ball back. Number 1, how about you?
How about you?
Number 2, what about your day?
What about your day?
Number 3, did you have a good one?
Did you have a good one? That means, did you have a good day?
Yes, it is very casual. Did you have a good one? So let's integrate this into our formula. Now we have 4 parts really. Summary, highlight, emotion, bounce back.
This is the complete package.
Let's try a full dialogue. Mark and I will act it out. I will be the friend asking the question. Mark will answer using the formula. Listen to the flow. Hey Mark, long time no see. How was your day?
It was pretty good, actually. I finally managed to fix the leak in my kitchen. I feel totally accomplished. How about you? Did you have a good one?
See how easy that was? He gave me a summary, pretty good, a highlight, fix the leak, an emotion, accomplished, and he asked me back.
And now Sarah has to answer, so the conversation keeps going.
Exactly, and I can use the same formula. It was a bit of a drag, to be honest. I lost my wallet this morning. I am feeling pretty stressed.
Oh no, I am sorry to hear that.
You see, we are connecting. We are sharing real life, not just robot facts.
Sarah, what if I don't have a highlight? What if my day was just nothing? Just sleep, work, eat.
That happens. We call those uneventful days. You can use the summary word, uneventful.
It was uneventful.
And for the highlight, you can admit that nothing happened. You can say, nothing special happened.
And for the emotion?
You can say, it was nice and quiet.
Let's put that together. It was uneventful. Nothing special happened. It was nice and quiet. How about you?
That is a perfectly acceptable answer. It is honest. You don't have to invent a crazy story.
I think it is time for our listeners to try this properly.
I agree. We are going to do a guided simulation. This is the most important part of the lesson. This is where you practice speaking freely, but with our help.
We will create a scenario. We will tell you the details of your imaginary day. Then, Sarah will ask you, how was your day?
There will be a long pause. In that pause, use the formula. Don't worry about mistakes. Just try to get the 3 steps out. Summary, highlight, emotion. And don't forget to ask me back.
Are you ready? Here is your first scenario. It is a rainy Tuesday. You had a lot of difficult emails to answer at work. Now your head hurts, but you are happy to be sitting on the sofa. Got it? Rainy, difficult emails, headache, but happy to be sitting.
Okay, I'm your roommate. I just walked in the door. I look at you and say, hey, you look tired. How was your day? Did you do it? Did you say something like, it was tough. I had so many emails. I have a headache now. How about you?
If you did, great job. If you missed the step, that is okay. Let's try another one.
Scenario number 2. It's Saturday. You went shopping and you bought a new pair of shoes that you love. You are excited to wear them.
Okay, summary, maybe great or fun, highlight, bought shoes, emotion, excited.
I am your friend meeting you for dinner. Hi, so glad you could make it. How was your day? How did that feel? Did you tell Sarah about the shoes? Did you tell her you were excited? I hope you asked me about my day too.
Let's do one more. This one is a bit more complex. Let's mix feelings.
Okay, scenario 3. You had a job interview. It went well, you think, but waiting for the results is scary. So it is a mix of good and nervous.
Summary, intense. Highlight, the job interview. Emotion, nervous but hopeful.
I am calling you on the phone. Ring, ring. Hello? Hey, I've been thinking about you. How was your day?
That was a harder one. You could say, it was intense. I had that big interview. I'm nervous but hopeful. How was yours?
If you said that, your English is sounding very natural. You're expressing complex human feelings in a simple structure.
You know, Sarah, the best thing about this formula is that it gives you a safety net. When someone asks you a question, you don't have to search for words. You just think, one-word summary, one event, one feeling.
Yes, it reduces the panic. And when you are not panicking, you can smile, you can make eye contact, you can be confident.
There are a few small grammar tips we should mention before we finish, just to make sure the polish is there.
Good idea. Let's look at the ing versus ed endings for adjectives. This is a classic mistake.
Yes, many students say, I was very tiring today.
Oh no, if you say I was tiring, it means you made other people tired. You were the problem.
We don't want that. We want to say the day caused the feeling.
Right, so the day was tiring with ing. You are tired with ed. The day was exhausting. I am exhausted. The day was boring. I am bored.
The day was exciting. I am excited.
Exactly. So for step 1, the summary, you usually use the ing word if you are describing the day. It was tiring. It was boring. But for step 3, the emotion, you usually use the ed word because you are describing your feeling. I am tired. I am bored.
What about words like hectic or productive? They don't end in ing.
Those are special adjectives. They don't change. The day was hectic. You cannot be hectic. You are stressed. The day was productive. You can be productive too, actually, but usually stick to the formula. Describe the day, then describe yourself.
Another small tip is about the word fun.
Ah, yes, fun. Students often say the day was very funny.
Funny means it made you laugh, like a clown or a joke.
Fun means you enjoyed it. It was pleasurable. So if you went to a theme park, it was fun. If you saw a comedy movie, it was funny.
So if you say, my day was funny, people might think something strange happened to you, like you slipped on a banana peel.
Exactly. So stick to fun for a good time. It was a fun day, or it was fun.
Sarah, do we have time to talk about the fine trap one more time?
I think we should, because old habits are hard to break. Listeners, you will be tempted to just say fine. It is safe. It is easy.
But fine ends the conversation. If you really don't want to talk, if you want the person to go away, then yes, say fine.
But if you want to practice your English, if you want to make friends, challenge yourself. Make a rule. For the next week, you are not allowed to say fine.
That is a good challenge. Ban the word fine.
If you can't think of a big word like productive or hectic, just use good or bad, but always add the highlight. It was good. I had a nice lunch. It was bad. I missed the bus.
Even that small addition makes a huge difference.
We have covered a lot today. We started with the problem of the robot answer. We learned the 3 steps: summary, highlight, emotion. We learned how to bounce the question back, and we practiced with real scenarios. I feel like I am ready for my next conversation. Me too. And I hope our listeners are too. Mark, why don't we recap the vocabulary one last time? Just the key adjectives for step 1.
Sure. For a busy, crazy day, hectic. For a day where you worked hard and finished things, productive. For a slow, annoying day, a drag. For an easy, smooth day, a breeze. For a very busy day, manic. For a day with no events, uneventful.
And the key emotions for step 3?
Tired, drained, or exhausted. Happy about work, accomplished. Stress is gone, relieved. Angry or annoyed, frustrated. Simple happiness, glad.
Perfect. You can listen to this list again and shadow the words to improve your pronunciation.
Sarah, what should the listeners do now, after the video ends?
Well, the video is ending, but your day is still happening. Or maybe your day is finishing. I want you to take a moment right now to think about your own day today. Step 1, pick a word for it. Step 2, pick one event. Step 3, check how you feel.
Say it out loud to yourself, or, if you are brave, tell us in the comments. We would love to read your stories.
Yes, write your 3-step answer in the comments. Start with, "It was," and tell us your story. It is a great way to practice writing.
And if you want to learn more about daily routines, specifically the vocabulary for the things you actually do in the day, like the morning habits we mentioned, there is another great lesson you can watch.
Yes, having the vocabulary for the routine is the foundation, but using this formula is how you build the house. Use them together. Remember, English is not just about memorizing words. It is about connecting with people. It is about sharing your life.
Don't be a robot. Be a storyteller.
Thank you so much for joining us in the English Speaking Corner today. We hope this lesson gave you a new tool for your conversation toolkit.
We enjoyed practicing with you.
Keep listening, keep shadowing, and most importantly, keep speaking. Until next time,
Bye, everyone.
see you soon. Have a productive day.